Hello, Aries. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. This is going to be your July 2020 monthly money and finances forecast. These are messages from Spirit coming through for you about what you need to know that's going on with your money and finances. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So, on to your reading, Aries. Now, Aries, you have a lot of intense emotions here, a lot of concerns. You have confront, which is the moon energy. So you may be dealing with a lot of uncertainties, uneasiness concerning your money and finances, because you also have darkest fears. This is the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. You are overthinking. You're in your head a lot about your money, Aries. You are even losing sleep for some of you. You want some sort of success and completion to happen here around your money with what you want to attain, what you want to achieve. Because you also have underneath that is embrace. Now, there may be a need to speak up, Aries. You do have the throat chakra here, and this is about speaking up, communicating. You may be focused on communication, and underneath that, you do have also the solar plexus. This is focusing on, what you can do, the I can energy, that fire energy, your self esteem, your personal power, your will, and your confidence. And so, you may be concerned about the unknown or what could be hidden. But you are wanting clarity with your money and finances. You're concerned that your darkest fears will be realized here about your money situation. Perhaps you're concerned about ruin. I do see the Ten of Swords. But you also have self-worth. And underneath self-worth, you have the dark night of the soul. So you are in your feelings heavy, Aries, concerning your money and finances here. You may be looking for a compromise, hoping for a compromise, or wanting some sort of compromise that you want to see happen with your money or that you need to have happen around your money and finances. Now, you also have devotion, surrender, and tribe. So I feel with self-worth, you are concerned about your confidence, um, your ability to take care of your money and finances the way that you need for yourself and for your family. With devotion here, I feel that this is talking about the level of responsibility. Um, a responsibility that I feel you are looking to uphold. There's a candle in the palm of the hands. So you're very, very concerned about your responsibilities and your ability to maintain the confidence around maintaining that. You may be, I feel like you are engaging in negative self-talk with yourself about, can you continue to maintain your responsibilities, your obligations, how to continue to do that? Will it all topple over? You have surrender, okay? I feel with surrender, this is about you focusing on making sacrifices or looking at what sacrifices need to be made, or you don't want to have to sacrifice anything as far as your money is concerned, your luxuries, your comforts, the things that you are devoted to and responsible for. And with tribe here, I feel that there is a focus on family or those you hold dear to you, that you are close with and may have some measure of reliance upon you, um, financially, that you are committed to, devoted to, that you are trying to sacrifice, or you don't want to find yourself having to sacrifice that responsibility. Or maybe you do want to sacrifice that responsibility. Perhaps you're finding that there's too much responsibility and you may be in your head, um, and worried that you can't take care of the things you need to take care of for others as well as for yourself. And so you are in fears, intense emotions. It's also possible that you're experiencing, with that moon, your money fluctuating in extreme ways, or you're fearing your money will fluctuate in extreme ways, leaving you, not able to take care of your financial responsibilities or others. But you do have unapologetically you. And with that, you do have mindfulness meditation and trust your gut, goddess. Now, I feel that this is you tapping into your divine feminine, whether you're male and female. And that is that Empress energy where you're focused on your ability to create, to have success, to build, um, your ability to nurture, to prosper, to see progress, and be successful in that regard. And I do feel with mindfulness and meditation that you may be, um, building a spiritual practice of being more mindful of your thoughts, your emotions, and what's going on opposed to what needs to go on inside of you in order for you to continue to feel worthy. There's challenges with your self-worth. But I feel that you are also tapping into your intuition at this time. You are utilizing your intuition more. And with unapologetically you, whatever you are experiencing, I feel that it's developing within you your ability, or your, it's like you are becoming more of your true self, or realizing or deciding or determining that it's best to stand in your truth, to be your authentic self, and unapologetically so. So you are perhaps battling the fears and your self-worth about money and your capability and your responsibilities, and what you sacrifice or not sacrifice, or what you need to surrender emotionally and let go of that's not serving you, to remove blockages that could be forming or that exist within you by your ability to speak up, or change the way that you think, or establish communication opposed to just guessing. You're looking to address your concerns, or needing to, by way of confronting them, by being unapologetically you, being your true self, standing in your truth, no matter how anyone else may or may not like your approach or your position when you take it. So I feel like your intuition, you are relying on it more, and it's expanding. But your intuition is leading you to stand in your truth, to be your authentic self, to uncover or realize more of your self-worth, while you may be sorting through it and challenged by it, I don't feel that you always feel comfortable standing in your power, but circumstances are putting you in a place that standing in your power is necessary, and you're beginning to confront matters concerning money, matters in general, perhaps, where you may have had a lot of darkest fears, fearing the worst, a lot of anxieties, a lot of negative stinking thinking that you have in your mind, when it's just better, or the best thing for you to do is stand in your truth and communicate or speak up, but also embrace what needs to happen, or you're focusing on achieving a self mastery, and it's happening through your money circumstances, which is interesting. And with this solar plexus energy, I feel that though you're experiencing challenges of self esteem and confidence, that therein lies your personal power and your will and what you will choose to do with it. Will you stand in your truth? Will you be your authentic self? And I feel that you battle with that, but it is a battle that's leading you to becoming unapologetically you, for whatever that means and looks like. I also feel that this is the time that you need to go with your instincts, where you may have resistance to your point of view or strategy. Trusting your gut instincts, being devoted to that, being confident in that regard, and with underneath, unapologetically you, be bold, is what this is bringing about in you. This air of boldness, of focus, of tenacity, of drive, mustering in a self-esteem that was always there, but now you are starting to, or putting it at the forefront by you confronting your fears, dealing with the unknown. So your overall energy about your money and finances, Aries, is you got the Three of Pentacles. And on this Three of Pentacles, it talks about will work for sex. So I feel like you're doing whatever you got to do to work on your money or for work, but you're building your money and finances. You're focusing on building your money and finances, focusing on what you can create, focusing on working hard and reaping the reward of that. You may be returning to work, doing more at work, whether it's more hours, more responsibilities, or taking on other jobs, or coming up with other creative ways to earn money. That is your focus, is to build your money and see things work out and come together and see success with your efforts. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances is the Ace of Cups. So you are in a creative space where you're focusing on opportunities that either you can see present itself that can work for you, or opportunities that you create. But this is creative energy where you are deciding to have the confidence to confront your money needs and situation and address those concerns, or coming to that realization. And you are searching out potential opportunities and offers, or seeing what you can create that all leads to you earning money. Whether it's a new concept, a new investment, a new ambition, or you put yourself in a new situation, or based on your choices or desire, but you have that motivation to create. Now, in the beginning of July, Aries, you have the Ten of Swords and the Sun. For some of you, Aries, you could be dealing with a Leo, or Leo is involved. But with this Ten of Swords, this is very difficult energy. A lot of difficulties, a lot of perhaps even problems, and that may have even caused you pain. But a lot of mental anguish where with the Sun, I feel the worst is over as of the beginning of July. The worst is over. You're able to see some sort of a positive outcome after your adversities, or as a result of maintaining a positive attitude despite the difficulties and troubles you experience around money. Seeing what you can do to either avoid ruin or dig your way out of the ruin you feel you are experiencing. This is a lot of mental energy. So it's not that you don't have difficulties and complications around money, but I feel that with the Sun, you put in a lot of energy and effort, a lot of tenacity, where you are being unapologetically you, but where you are also breaking free of the mental anguish that you experience about your money, the troubles around your money. And you are being more mindful and more cognizant to trust your gut, to follow your intuition, and to have more of a positive outlook despite. But beginning July 2020, Aries, I feel that the worst is over around the difficulties with money, because you do have, by mid-July, the Queen of Cups. I also want to add, what's coming to me too is that there may have been a lot of ego. There's a lot of ego for some of you, concerning your money and finances, where your ego has been getting the best of you, making your money situation look far more um, catastrophic than it may really be, or putting you in a negative space quicker and longer, before you realize your ability and your self-worth to devote yourself to surrendering those negative emotions and thoughts and focusing more positively on the positive, what can happen and what is happening. But the worst around that is over. With this Queen of Cups energy, you could be dealing with someone who's a Queen of Cups. This may be someone that could be part of your tribe that's assisting you financially. But with the Queen of Cups energy being here as your money and finances situation, the Queen of Cups is saying that you reach a more balanced emotional state about your spending, about your money, where the use of your common sense, the use of your intuition is growing. Um, you are relying upon it more and more. I also want you to know that with the Queen of Cups, this is also to warn you to be careful of codependence and to be careful of emotional spending. Sometimes we want to comfort ourselves by what we can buy to compensate for what fears we are experiencing, or what appears or seems to be out of control, just to get some sense of grounding. And emotional spending is not the answer, though it is a way that is utilized. And so with this Queen of Cups energy, I do feel that you could be in the throes, varying from one point to the next, where you are about your money situation, but I do feel that this is you being more emotionally balanced with what's going on around it. Because the Queen of Cups follows her instincts, relies on her aptitude. The Queen of Cups also will collaborate with others to gain support, care, and nurturing. The Queen of Cups is also patient and gracious. The Queen of Cups focuses on persevering with all due respect. And so by the towards the end of July, Aries, you do have the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands here, I do feel that you still experience challenges with your money and finances. But the Seven of Wands is saying that as long as you stand your ground and stay on guard and fight the good fight, this is you persevering over your money and finances. Wherever or however the difficulties are mounting, or you are able to um, sort out, I feel that this is with the Seven of Wands energy, your action, your call to action, and you persevere over the difficulties, potential ruin, and perhaps even the ruin. But just know, beginning July, the worst is over. By mid July, you have more emotional balance about your spending because you are following your intuition. And with the end of July, you are persevering over the adversities and the challenges that you are experiencing because you are mustering the confidence, the ability, you are remaining encouraged, focusing on how to sustain using discretion and seeing progress and results. You are being influenced emotionally and mentally as you deal with things, and it's affecting and changing the way you think and how you deal with upheaval, conflict. You may be falling more or looking more towards your faith and having more energy put into how you redeem yourself and your circumstances. Your concern around money is this Page of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles as a concern, you may be concerned about whether or not you're going to receive money, receive a gift of money. You may be concerned about what to work on or what to build. You may be concerned about your ability to learn from your situation and circumstances to where you see productivity with what you initiate more and more. The Page of Pentacles could be concerns around a new practical creative approach and whether it will work. You also have for your challenge the Page of Wands. Now you have two pages. You have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And pages is youthful energy. So Aries, you could be experiencing that you have a lot to learn when it comes to handling money and handling yourself under duress circumstances or under uncertainty or when you're dealing with the unknown. But pages are talking about focusing on being inspired, being able to realize what you need to know and see and be aware of. Page energy is a learning energy. It's also energy about how or to what degree are you impressionable. It's also about your level of preparation. What is the information you are coming across or you have? And your level of validation that you can experience or make happen here. With the Page of Pentacles, you could be, as a concern, coming up with a new plan or needing to come up with a new plan and hoping it works. That new budget. You could be needing to keep better records concerning money. Maybe balancing your checkbook, keeping the receipts. But also understanding that whatever new plan or new budget that you're coming up with, that it's going to take time to see the rewards. And that may be something that could be causing you a little bit of impatience as a concern is, will you see the rewards of your efforts, any new effort that you're putting into the situation? But pages also talk about your ability to um, go in new, travel a new path, or what it is you can discover, or what you may need to investigate, or what are all the variables and options, but also what your vision is around this, so that you either can have a fresh start or bridge the gap to bring an end to an era of difficulties by what you are able to culminate or perhaps reinstate. And so, with this Page of Wands energy here as your challenge, this is the challenge of how do you go in a new direction, a new creative direction regarding your money and finances. Doing that homework. How do you come across a new financial opportunity? For some of you, with two pages here, there is a concern or focus on children that your money is attached to or tied to in some way. That's affecting your money situation and affecting you about that. Also, with the Page of Wands as a challenge, then maybe the challenge of whether or not you're going to get any news or get any response, or how you should or need to respond is asked to do with money or work. But this page energy, this fire energy, is asking you to remain enthusiastic, to trust your impulse while you're yearning for impact, to seek new, constructive, but practical ways to stimulate your money situation, and perhaps look to others, your tribe, and put aside your pride or ego to allow for generosity and kindness and receive some support where possible. Because as an outcome for you, Aries, you do have the Three of Wands. So when I see this Three of Wands and this Three of Pentacles with the two threes, threes talk about productivity with your initial action, seeing progress. This is talking about taking action. This is focusing on creativity and the possibilities. The threes also talk about you being mindful of your money threshold while you're nurturing it. Turning to your community, to your tribe, to your family, to those who are close to you that you can rely on for support, to back you up. This is being open to, no matter what your circumstances look like, that you are a person that receives good luck, that something good will come from it. This is you having that spirit of optimism towards your money situation, wherever it is at the time. Looking forward to seeing progress and growth. And so this Three of Wands is saying that there are external factors or people or institutions that help you build your money, help you have things work out and come together, help you come up with creative ways to build, where your money situation expands for the better. Because with this Three of Wands, you could be waiting for your ships to come in, but also the Three of Wands is saying that you're seeing progress in the meantime with your money situation as a result of your plans, your practical approach, your enthusiasm, your creativity, your ability to learn from your circumstances and situations, your ability to do. So your money situation does improve, Aries, but you will have to do the work. So let's take a look at what your guidance is that came out for you. You have God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So God is your source. And so whatever concerns you have around self-worth or your darkest fears, this is you confronting that, knowing that God is your source. Surrendering those negative emotions, being open to what may have to be sacrificed for you to maintain, turning to your tribe, to those that are in your corner who are willing and ready to support you, but you needing to speak up and ask. And you sustaining in your creativity, your will, your power, and your determination to move forward despite how you feel. And stay devoted to yourself and what needs to happen and to your responsibilities. Trusting in the higher power that is source, the universe, your angels, your spirit guides. Pray. But also putting in the energy and effort and doing the work so that you can see your hard work pay off. But knowing that hard work is required. And doing what you need to do to get where you need to be. You do expand. You do see growth. You do see progress. You do see improvement with your money and finances. Even if you are experiencing a lot of fears. Face your fears. You got this, Aries. I hope these messages help. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Aries.